Alright, so this is a video a lot of you guys have been waiting for and have been asking for, like, how long will it take until you review this unit? Well, of course, I need to spend a bit of time with the unit before I can really review it. But I've discovered a lot of things about this thing, and that's what I want to talk about with you guys today. As you guys can see, this unit tries to mimic a URI 1176, and they do it for a super low price. It depends a bit on where you are. I got this unit for 160 euros, but it sells for around 200, 250. Really depends on where you are and shipping and stuff. And that is, for an 1176, is a very, very low price, but I can also imagine that it could be that cheap. I mean, manufacturing methods have become way better, and I don't have a confirmed story, but someone told me that they can make such a unit in under 10 seconds. Like, takes 10 seconds to make this thing. But I'm not sure about that, so maybe that's not true. That's why the price could be so low. I was genuinely interested in this unit. I actually bought this thing with my own money. I mean, if you can get 1176 style compression for this price, I mean, I would put it on every single channel of my console. That's the big deal. The price makes it that you can buy these things in quantities. Now, if we first take a look at the unit, at the build quality, it's got a very thick front plate. It feels really tight, and I think this thing will really survive years upon years upon years in a studio where it will be unscrewed, thrown around, and you know, worked with. And also, if we look at the buttons and how everything feels, it actually feels very good, very nice. It feels actually way better than the STEM audio unit, which is also a very cheap 1176 clone, which I reviewed. I will link it over here. So that is all great, of course, but if they build a unit so well, that doesn't leave a lot of room for the audio path. And that is, in the end, where this thing is about. You see, a URI 1176 has got a certain sound character. And in order to show you guys what that sound character actually is, I've sampled, or I've run audio through 3 different URIs to show you guys this sound character. The reason why I'm doing 3 different units is because every single URI sounds different. But in general, there's a certain sound character to all of them, which you can hear through all of them. And there's also, you know, different revisions and different states of maintenance. So there's a lot to it, to the sound of a URI. The main sound will be pretty clear with these samples. And the units that I'm using are the original 1176 from Sound Vision Studio. I'm using the 1176 from Mix Analog. There they are again. It serves very handy for such comparisons. And of course, I'm using the STEM Audio. And we are comparing those 3 with this one. So the first thing that I want to show you is a kick. Pretty straightforward kick, acoustic recorded kick, bit of EQ on it, and then the compressor. Let me show you the examples. So yeah, as you can hear, there's not a lot of difference between the individual units. I really tried to get the same settings on all of them. I really tried to match them all by ear. They all sound roughly the same. Now, the next sample that I'm running through it is a snare drum, an acoustic snare drum played by a drummer. Here is something interesting happening, because the attack, which is a very famous attack setting. The attack is famous, yeah, of course. It's a really interesting characteristic of a URI. The attack can go very, very quick and can really make a difference. And here is where you can hear the difference between the different units. Here is a snare through all of those units. So we're starting to get into differences. Now the last thing, and this is where it gets interesting, a vocal. So the 1176s are very great at compressing vocals. They really have a certain energy, certain power, certain bit of distortion to it. So what I did, I got a vocal from Julia Rose. I will link her Instagram page below. Show her some love because she's really awesome and has a very great voice, which you will hear in a bit. And I've EQ'd it a bit and then, you know, run it through compression. Here are the results of that one, and this is where it gets interesting.
I thought I heard a sweet, sweet melody. Across the room I saw that it was you. Not a note to be played, not a song that's been make me feel this way. Boy, you've got me twisted around your fingers. All you've gotta do is speak to me some more. Oh.
Yeah, you see, on all the original units that I was comparing it against, there's a certain bit of this distortion on the sound. Certain bit of sound, actually. While this one, actually super transparent. And now, yes, I can see you guys in the comments already saying that, no, you are biased. You don't want to have this thing to work. You want to talk shit about this thing again. You're not driving it loud enough. Well, I did a second take in which I tried to really drive it super loud. So let's show that.
Boy, you've got me twisted around your fingers. All you've gotta do is speak to me some more. Oh.
And as you can see, it still doesn't work. So back to the title of this video and the thumbnail of this video. Why do I think that this unit is useless? It's not because it will break down, and it's not because it doesn't compress or something, or because there's some magic Cobra grease in there. No, it's because it's not an 1176. It's a really kind of great compressor because it's super transparent. But I don't want transparent. If I want to have transparent, I would use a Pro C or a different plugin brand, because people don't like the word FabFilter anymore if I say it. Using a plugin would be way easier. I mean, you can adjust settings on the fly, you don't have to bounce and print, and so there's no reason to use this thing. And thus, no reason to buy this thing unless you mix live and analog and want to look cool. With a 2-unit high compressor, for one channel, 2 units high compressor, that can easily be put in a 1-unit high compressor, and you know, you can put 4 in them, which is way better when touring live. In the studio, don't know. I don't know why you should use this unit. Doesn't have a sound. Doesn't have anything to add. So yeah, that's my conclusion. And now that you know why you shouldn't buy it, I'm going to sell this thing. Because I don't use it anymore. And I'm going to list it on eBay. Now I will put it on eBay as a auction, and it will start at the lowest price it can. So you guys can bid on this thing. So if you want to have it, you can, you know, buy it for a really low price. And all the money that comes back from this unit will be used to invest in different gear to review again. And of course I will add some money from myself to it as well. I'm always interested in testing units. So yeah, that's the story. So if you would still like to buy a probably pretty cheap 1176 clone, even cheaper than it would cost new because it's used and it's got my fingerprints on it, eBay listing is down below. And that is it. That is all I wanted to say for this video. Now, if you like my videos and want to see more, make sure that you are a subscriber. I try to upload a video once a week, so if you subscribe and maybe even ring the bell, you make sure that you won't miss them. Now, different ways of supporting me and making sure that I can buy gear to review on this channel. Hopefully I can buy something good, because then I can make a good review. Although this is a good review, but not a positive review. Yeah. You can support me on Patreon by clicking over here. I will link my Patreon campaign over here. Now, again, if you're new to this channel and haven't seen all my videos, I will link another one of my videos over here. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Keep pushing. Bye bye.